Hi guys, very quick and very simple intruder alarm. I've seen these before made out of rat traps with shotgun shell, but that is a bit too loud for me because I want to use this in a fairly residential area. So I'm going to use these blanks instead, little 2x2 blanks. This is a very cheap rat trap, cost me about £2 I think from the local supplier. These 6mm blanks I've had for years. Used to have a little starting pistol years ago. And I'm going to use some studding, only because I've got loads of it and I'll never use it in a million years. Just going to weld those down the sides. I've put a couple of points on the end so it goes into the ground easy. So basically what I'm going to do, because this is quite cheap, I'm going to weld the studding right up both sides. It'll stiffen it up a bit hopefully. So I'm put a piece down both sides. A few tacks of weld. That should do the trick. Then I shall measure these accurately and put a hole behind that bar. Now because these are rimfire, that bar should be ample to set it off. If I was using a shotgun shell I'd have to put like a welder, a firing pin or something on there, but I won't have to, I don't think. And behind there I'm going to drill a hole for some fishing wire or something similar to use to set it off. So let's get rid of these out of the way. We'll get this set up in the vise. See if we can tack on these bars. Right, so all I've done, just clamp that in the vise, put a clamp on there. I'm just going to put a few tacks on. I hope this will tack reasonably well with it all being plated. I'm going to try not to talk while I'm welding because I haven't adjusted the volume on this video at all. Because I'm not going to be making an awful lot of noise, I decided to leave the volume on the original video as it is and see what happens. Let's stiffen that up a treat. Let's stick the other one on, if I can find it, put it down somewhere. There we go. Stick it in there. Now actually I'm going to put this the other way around, then I can see it better for tacking. Anything to make life easier. Put the grips back on there. That's got it. Let's move the camera. You can see what I'm up to. 4 more tacks. I've got a few spits and spots, that's off that galvanised. Another couple of tacks. Make sure it'll hold. Turned this welder down a little bit too much I think. But this rat trap is pretty thin. But I think it's going to do the job. Look at that, let's stiffen that up a treat. Much better. Quite robust now. So these will go in the ground. And you just set it up and hopefully it will set off the cap. So we're going to drill the hole now. So let's find out exactly how big a hole we need to drill. So they're supposed to be 6mm. So I'm just going to get the vernier on it. Calibrate it and just check to see exactly what size hole I need. I don't want it too big because I don't want it dropping through or firing through. I don't want it too tight that it's going to get stuck. So there you can see that's 0.224 of an inch, which is 5.69mm, so slightly under the 6mm. So I'm going to see if I can find a drill fairly close to that. If not, I'll have to find it, but I'll see what I can find in my great big box of drills. I don't have a nice thing with each drill numbered. Right, I've just marked where that bar goes, if you can see that. So I'm just going to try and put this drill in between somewhere. See how thin this stuff is. The drill goes through in no time. That's that. And then whilst I'm here, I'm just going to stop this and put in the tiny hole on the back for the fishing wire or whatever you happen to use to set it off. So I'm just going to guess this. It's got to be up the middle there somewhere. I haven't even marked this, but it can't be far out. I'll just stick it in about there. Near enough's good enough in this shot. Right, so we've got the holes drilled. I'm going to try it out. So I'm just going to stick it in the vise, simulate sticking it in the ground. I think that's got it. Get it straight-ish. And I'm going to set it. Trying to set this sort of a bit cack-handed so you can see what I'm up to. Alright, see if I can find a blank. I'll stick that in there. And that could be a problem. They're going to drop out. So I suggest that when I put this in the ground, I put it at an angle, sort of 45 degrees or something or other, so that that stays in place. And there we go, it works. What a result. Pleased with that. It's certainly blown out the back there. It might be a bit tricky to get out. That's really sort of flared that out. But no doubt I shall overcome that. Let's have another go. This time I'm going to put it in sideways. So let's see if we can see what happens from the side. This time I've angled it slightly so that hopefully the blank won't fall out. Set it again. Just keep your finger behind the thing. Put the blank in. Gently let go. Find a little bit of wire. And let that one off. Result. Nice. Let's see that again in slow motion. Nice. Yeah, I like that. I'm pleased with that. Very, very pleased. So, very simple, very quick, easy to make, little bit of kit. Cheap rat trap and a few blanks. Hopefully that'll keep the cats from crapping on my vegetable plot. There's nothing worse than going to get your veggies, coming up with a handful of cat crap. And that actually isn't going to be too difficult to get out with a pair of these. So all in all, very pleased. I shall take that home tonight, give that a go, see if I can scare their neighbours' cats. Put a bit of fishing wire in there, set it up, see what happens. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.